Do you ever find yourself working hard but still feeling stuck financially? Maybe you can't seem to save, or you're caught in the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck. You're not alone. Many people face the same struggles. But what if some simple financial habits could completely change the way you manage your money? In today's video, we'll be talking about the top 8 financial mistakes that keep people poor, and how you can avoid them to start building wealth today. Let's get started. 1. Spending more than you earn. Have you ever been in a situation where your income increases, but somehow, you end up spending more? This is a classic mistake called lifestyle inflation, and it can seriously hinder your financial growth. The temptation to spend more as your income grows is something many of us fall into. Whether it's upgrading to a bigger house, buying a new car, or splurging on the latest tech gadgets, this kind of spending keeps people trapped in a cycle of financial instability. The key to overcoming this mistake is discipline. When you earn more, resist the urge to increase your spending. Instead, focus on saving and investing that extra income. Keeping your spending aligned with your financial goals will ensure that you build wealth over time and avoid living paycheck to paycheck. 2. Lack of an emergency fund. Imagine this. Your car breaks down or you get a medical bill you weren't expecting, and there's no emergency fund to cover it. What happens next? You end up turning to high-interest debt like credit cards to pay for these unexpected expenses. Without an emergency fund, even small setbacks can send you into a financial spiral. An emergency fund acts as your financial safety net, giving you peace of mind and keeping you out of debt when the unexpected happens. Financial experts recommend having enough to cover 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Building an emergency fund starts with small, consistent deposits into a separate account, and as your fund grows, so will your sense of financial security. Remember, the purpose of an emergency fund is not to cover every little expense but to ensure that you're protected in times of true need. Setting aside a small portion of your income every month will pay off in the long run. 3. Accumulating high-interest debt. One of the biggest financial traps is accumulating high-interest debt, particularly from credit cards. If you only make minimum payments, the interest on your balance can snowball quickly, and you'll find yourself paying far more than what you originally owed. This debt drains your finances, preventing you from building wealth or saving for the future. The best way to tackle high-interest debt is by prioritizing paying it off as soon as possible. Start by targeting the debt with the highest interest rate first, then move on to other balances. If you're struggling to manage your debt, consider consolidating or refinancing options to reduce the interest rate. Even making small extra payments each month can help you chip away at your debt faster. By reducing your high-interest debt, you're not just saving money on interest, but you're also setting yourself up for financial success in the future. Financial freedom becomes a reality once you're no longer held back by burdensome debt. 4. Not investing or starting late. Many people think that investing is only for the wealthy or those with extensive financial knowledge, but that's far from the truth. In fact, investing is one of the most powerful ways to grow your wealth over time. Failing to invest or waiting too long to start means you're missing out on the power of compound interest. The process where your money grows exponentially as interest is added to your initial investment. Starting early is key, but it's never too late to begin. Whether it's stocks, bonds, mutual funds, or real estate, there are plenty of options for you to grow your money. A common mistake is to leave your savings in a low-interest savings account, where inflation may erode your money's value over time. Instead, focus on creating a balanced investment portfolio based on your risk tolerance and long-term goals. Even small amounts of money invested regularly can add up over time. You don't need to be an expert to start investing. There are plenty of resources, tools, and apps available to help you get started. The earlier you start, the more time your investments will have to grow. 5. Lack of financial education and budgeting. Understanding where your money goes is one of the most important steps toward financial independence. Without budgeting or financial education, it's easy to lose track of your spending and fall into debt. Many people don't realize where their money is being spent, and as a result, they end up living paycheck to paycheck with no plan for the future. A simple yet effective solution is to track your income and expenses. Start by creating a budget that accounts for all your income and expenses, including savings and investments. There are numerous budgeting tools and apps that make this process easy and effective. Once you understand your cash flow, you can make adjustments to eliminate unnecessary spending, prioritize debt repayment, and increase your savings. Financial education is equally important. The more you learn about things like credit scores, interest rates, and investment options, the better equipped you'll be to make informed financial decisions. Educating yourself about your finances is a powerful tool that can help you break free from financial stress and make smarter, more confident choices. 6. Buying depreciating assets, too much house or car. Many people invest large portions of their income in assets that lose value over time, such as new cars and oversized homes. While these purchases may seem exciting at the moment, they can quickly become financial burdens. For example, buying a car with a high monthly payment or purchasing a home that's beyond your means ties up your income and maintenance costs, insurance and interest payments, limiting your ability to save or invest. It's important to remember that assets like cars and homes should be considered carefully before committing. While a house is a long-term investment, buying more than you can afford can lead to financial strain. Instead of overextending yourself, focus on buying assets that hold or increase in value, such as real estate in a growing market or stocks with a strong history of growth. Limiting your spending on depreciating assets frees up resources for investments that will build wealth over time. Smart financial planning means understanding the true cost of ownership and making conscious choices that align with your long-term goals. 7. Neglecting retirement planning. It's easy to put off saving for retirement, especially when you're young and have other immediate financial priorities. But failing to contribute to retirement accounts like a 401k or IRA can cost you dearly in the long run. Without regular contributions, you're missing out on the potential for your money to grow tax-deferred, and in the case of employer-sponsored plans, you're also forfeiting any free money, like employer matching. The key is to start saving as early as possible, even if it's just a small amount. Consistency is more important than the amount you contribute initially. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow through the power of compound interest. Even if you're behind on saving, it's still possible to catch up. Just make sure to start as soon as you can, and consider working with a financial planner to help you develop a retirement savings strategy. By prioritizing retirement savings early in your career, you're setting yourself up for a comfortable future without having to rely on Social Security or other government programs. 8. Relying on a single income source. Relying on a single income stream, whether it's a full-time job or a small business, is a major risk to your financial well-being. What happens if you lose your job or your business hits a rough patch? Without additional income sources, you're more vulnerable to financial stress and instability. Diversifying your income streams can protect you from these risks and provide a safety net in case of emergencies. Consider starting a side hustle, investing in stocks, or exploring other ways to generate passive income. Whether it's selling a service, renting property, or creating an online course, having multiple sources of income not only provides financial security but also increases your potential for wealth building. Having more than one income stream allows you to build wealth faster and gives you more flexibility in your financial planning. It also creates a buffer against unexpected setbacks, ensuring that you can stay financially stable even during difficult times. And there you have it, the top 8 financial mistakes that are keeping you from building lasting wealth. By avoiding these pitfalls, you can take control of your financial future and set yourself up for success. Start by making small, positive changes to your financial habits, and before you know it, you'll be on the path to financial freedom. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button, share it with friends and family, and subscribe to the channel for more valuable content on managing your finances. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.